Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to, well, partially show you how to put on a battery tender to your CB300R. It's quite the process, and I finished it before realizing that this could make an interesting video for posterity. So here I am. I'm just going to go through the process of what I did. So number one, you're going to want to pull off the back here. So you've got your back in there. You're just going to pop it off with the key there. This guy pops right off. Easy peasy. The seat then is on here like this, actually. Yeah, it's this way. You got to get these two bolts out. All of these are number 5 Allen wrench. Mine were all super tight, so I had to use my impact drill to get them all out. But then this guy pops off, just like that. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to pull off the plastic housing that is around the gas tank. I'll show you that in just a moment. You've got 2 more screws here, one here, and the other on the other side. Let's see if I can get a good angle right in there. Once you've got those popped out on either side, this is on a hinge system, and so you can actually just lift up the gas tank completely, and I'm gonna have to set the camera down to get my other fingers in there to pull out this black plastic cap. Once you do though, it will act as a shelf and actually hold this up. All right, I've got this up now. You can see you pull this back. There we go. And this black plastic cap that was over the battery slides back and it slides down. And then it provides this cute little shelf where the gas tank will sit on top of right there. And you've got access to your battery. From there, it's pretty easy. Undo the negative lead first. Then you're gonna undo this bolt, pulls off. You're gonna undo the positive lead. And then you're going to attach your actual battery tender leads right on top. You can see I've already done this. And what I did is I routed them over the top here and to the side, because this is the side with all the electronics anyway. So I just tucked it in as tight as I could get it. It doesn't perfectly fit, unfortunately, but it is pretty close. I am gonna fix this bolt right now because it's not quite all the way in there. So this is your little fuse box. That should be hidden under the plastics when I get it back on. And then pops out here in the front. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and zip tie it up in here so that it can just kind of hang down like this, and then we'll be able to plug it in. So I did go ahead and test this. It is working. It does charge. So let's go ahead and show you this step. These are the plastics. I'm just gonna set it here for a moment so I can try and show you. You got 7 bolts. You might have 9 on this. You got 2 on the back here. 1 in the center. This is where you filled up with gas. 2 more in the front. And I don't have enough hands to show you, but there's obviously this one on the side and one on the other side to match. And then there's 2 sneaky bolts on the front. Once you pop all those off, you're good to go to just pull this up. It comes off as one piece. The problem that I ran into is that there's a big old housing of electronics on this side, and they don't budge. They literally do not move. And that got stuck. So as I was pulling the plastic housing off, it got stuck here. So you're just gonna wanna make sure you pull it way wide. This plastic fairing here got in the way, so you just wanna kind of maneuver it, finagle it, pop it out. Be careful not to break it, and it should come right out. So I'm gonna pop this back on. Hopefully, I'm gonna need both hands, so I'll set this down for a minute, and hopefully we get this plastic back on real quick. All right, we got her all buttoned up. We got the seats back on, both front and back. We got the plastics back on. All the bolts are tight as can be. We use the impact drill again on those. They're all back in their correct spots. And it's not going anywhere. And we've got this guy down here. I just wanted to make sure that it continued to work, so we plugged it in. We can come over here. You can see that this bottom one here is flashing green, which means that it is charging. It's almost complete. which is a good sign. And yeah, that is how you add a battery tender to your CB300R. Hopefully it was helpful for you. If not, it'll serve me when I inevitably have to do something to this in the future. But it's pretty straightforward. It takes a bit of time. I was out at this for maybe half an hour, maybe an hour, just trying to figure it all out, doing some research. But yeah, let's go fire up, make sure she works.